Hi guys, it's Jessie, and I haven't done an updated foundation routine for quite a while, and there's some new products that I found that I really like, so I wanted to share them with you. So if you would like to see my foundation routine, then just keep watching. My internal memory, so I'm going to try to tape this again. Okay, so let's see where I started. Okay, my face isn't, perfect. I mean, that's just the way it is. But I have, one breakout here and one there. The rest that you see are all acne scars, which I hate. I don't want those, and I don't want people to always see them. So how I've been covering them, and I've been using really lightweight products to do it that hold up in the heat, and all day long they don't fade off. So the first thing I do is I kind of make my own tinted moisturizer. I've tried a bunch and they don't seem to cover the red like the way this does. So I just take my everyday moisturizer, which is this one, the Dramatically Different, the lotion one. And then I also use the Clinique Redness Solutions foundation. And I just use this and this just to sheer this out because I don't like this heavy. I just want to help counteract some of the redness on my face. So I'm going to put a little bit of this in the back of my hand, like that. It should be enough for my whole face. And then I'm going to put just a tiny bit in. And on days that I do have a really red breakout, or I have more redness, like with allergies, things like that, I will put a tiny bit more foundation. Right now, I mean, it's not horrible. And I hope that the lighting is not bad. I have different bulbs in here right now, so I don't know if everything is really yellow. So I'm going to mix that in just like that, just to sheer the foundation out. And this will prep my face for the foundation. So I'm just going to rub that on with my fingers and just blend it in really good. And I use it under my eyes and on top of them because, like I said, allergies. They get horribly red. So I just rub it in, just really blend it in. And then on my chin, I get red, and I have one nice little friend that decided to pop up. So I just rub it in really good. And then on my nose where I get red, all the way around there. I'm trying to look at the camera and see what I'm doing. This isn't the easiest. And I've not taped a foundation routine for quite a while, so and put it on my forehead, and I get red right here between my eyebrows. Why? I have no idea. So I just blend it in really good. Make sure you can't see it. And then where I do have more scarring at, if I want to cover it up better, I just go in and put a little bit more where I need it. And you can also use this on your lips if you're using a really pale lipstick. This works really good if you've got really dark lips like I've got, to help cover them up. That way you can wear the lipstick and it'll be the right color. It'll be true to color. So I'm going to rub that in. And this doesn't really take this long because I have 2 kids and I don't have time to spend a lot of time on my makeup in the morning. So I had time today, so when I was getting ready, I thought I would show you what I do. So I've got that rubbed in, and that helped tone down a lot of the red like through this area and around my mouth. Okay, now for things that are still showing through, let me put the lid on this before I knock it over. I go ahead and I use the Superstay concealer, and this one's by Maybelline. Looks like this, and it comes with a little sponge tip applicator. And this one is, so you'll probably notice on camera, it is too light for me right now. But I wear it under my foundation anyway because this is a matte finish, and the foundation I use is more of a satin to kind of a luminous kind of finish. So you would really see the concealer. So I'm just going to go ahead and dot this on any little area that I've got and kind of blend it in with my finger. You could use a brush. I'm just, like I said, I don't have time a lot of times to mess, so I've got to do it the fastest way possible. And there's that scar, and I just blend it in with my finger to just so you can't see it anymore. And this stuff is really thin. I don't know how to explain it. It's really thin, but it gives you really good coverage. Kind of in the way that if you've used the Vichy Dermablend, kind of in that way. Not as heavy of a coverage as that, but in the matter that it's thin and has coverage is what I'm meaning. You understand what I'm saying? So right there, they still got some spots that are showing through. There at my chin. Like a lot of this you might not be able to see on camera. I don't know if it will pick up or not. And I don't know, like I said, about the lighting. And I've got one of those annoying scars right there that will probably never go away. And then I got a little bit of scarring out here that I like to cover. And you don't have to cover all this. I was, just doing it for, someone to, I guess. And then you can also use this under your eye area. Because like I said, it's really thin. I just use my ring finger and kind of blend it in. And then I go over that where it's red. Nice little allergies. And the same on the side. I just about got this color gone, so I can go up a color. But for right now, this works. And up on top of the eye. Use memory card, or don't run it out of internal memory. Okay, so now that I've got that done, now it's time for this foundation. And the one that I've been using, and I absolutely love this one, is the Makeup Forever, the Face and Body. This one comes with a little pump on it, and you actually get more than what you do in a typical foundation. I think the regular foundations come in 1 fluid ounce, and this is 1.69 fluid ounces. So you're getting more. I think this is like $32 from Sephora. So my color, and I don't know, I guess it's RH12Z, I guess. I don't know, it's the only numbering thing that's on this. So I just shake it up really good. And this one is a really, really thin consistency. So I use that, and I might go ahead with a pump and a half just in case. I'm kind of having one of those days. Okay, so I just use a flat top brush. This one's just by e.l.f. and I just kind of work the brush in there. Get it going on the brush, and then just start stippling it on. And I go everywhere. And then you can blend it in. Just keep working it. And it does kind of dry, sort of fast. I don't think it dries as fast as the Matte Velvet Plus, which is what the matte one that I like, but this one, it's kind of dries sort of fast. And you can get sheer to medium coverage with this one, but I use all those really thin other things, so I don't have to pile on a ton of foundation or anything like that. And I go ahead and I take it down just so that way everything matches, because my neck and my face are lighter than my chest and my arms. And then blend it into my forehead. Hopefully I'm doing this on camera. And blend it out over here. And then what's left, I go on my nose. I have to get just a tiny bit more. Just a tiny bit. Over on my mouth area. And just blend it up through there. Over the eyelids. Okay, so I just want to make sure it's good and blended. That's it. You could also use the beauty blender. I don't know. I just been using this brush. It's clean, so that's what I'm using. And like I said, if you want to, I mean, you could cover up way more than that. But for everyday this is good enough for me. Okay, so for under my eyes and like down the bridge of my nose, I kind of like to lighten all that. And this one is the Maybelline Dream Lumina, yeah, concealer. And this color is in Buff. I just about used all this. I love this stuff. Since how this is more of a luminous concealer, I like to use it after that foundation. And I just kind of go, you know, kind of in that little triangle area. And it adds brightening right in there. So the light just kind of bounces off of it. Use it in the corner of my eye and blend it up and out. You could use a brush again, like I said, I just use my fingers, it's fast. And then under this one. And I bring it down the side of my nose too. Sorry for any weird faces I'm making. Just blend it out good. And then you can above your eye too. And I don't know, like I said, what the lighting is doing in here. This could be washing me out terrible. I have no idea. In real life, this all matches. And then just a tiny bit down the center of my nose. Cover up those little tiny freckles that I've got there. Okay, and then the last thing I do, and you don't have to do this, I use the Dermablend, the Vichy setting powder, and it's just, if you can see, I spilt it, dumped it over. It's just a translucent powder, and I just use, where did it go? There it is. I just use a little tiny brush, just kind of swirl it in the top, and then take off all this, so you don't need much, and just kind of dab it where I might get oily and around my eyes. Just to set all that where I put concealer at. And I tend to get a little bit oily, like right through there. So I just kind of dab real lightly. Same on the other side, just dab it real lightly. And then I tend to get oily right there on my chin. And just a tiny bit above my lip. And then right here in the middle of my forehead is the other area. And then to set that, so that way it doesn't look powdery, I just take the Fix Plus from MAC, and you could use, I'll just use this, just like a duo fiber brush, just squirt it on there, and shake it off, and then just dab over where I put the powder at, and it'll take the powdery look away. So that's my foundation routine pretty much. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk